What are you doing today, Kyle? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm making my last pickup of this place. Loading the water truck. And there's one thing I'm not going to miss. Well, there's a bunch of things I'm not going to miss about this place. But one of the big ones is that right there. That train. Yeah. I've been here about 30 minutes. I was actually talking to a gentleman that I met on Facebook that I follow. He follows me, Psycho Lopez. He pulled up. I'm pulling the switch out of the locking mechanism off the trailer, and all of a sudden I hear somebody say, "What you doing there, Kyle?" I was like, well, that's weird. And all of a sudden I turned and it was him. So it's a small world. But we stood there and talked for a little bit. And then, of course, while we was talking, the train pulls up and it's locked. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. Good seeing you, Psycho Lopez. Like I told you, I probably won't never see you again up here on this, but I'll see you somewhere else. But we're going to get this little water truck locked down and wait for that train to move. And then head back to the shop, do a little bit of pressure washing, and ain't no telling what else we're going to do, but we'll do something since we had all that storm this weekend. Prayers go out to all the members, family members, and people that was involved in the tornadoes in around Tennessee and all the way up to New York and all them places. So with all this rain, we're not going to be able to do any very much, so do a little shop work today. But anyway, we're going to get this truck hooked up and see what else we can do for the day. Well, she's strapped down, chained down, binder down, whatever you want to call her down, and she's there. Now we just got to wait for that thing to get out of my way. And I really hope that engine that's sitting right behind that big old bush down there is not the end of the train. But if it is, can't do nothing about it. I'm gonna be here until they move. So now it's just a waiting game.
And we could
enjoy Rick and Bubba.
His age with Vychex.
Yeah, I'm still sitting here. 10:30. Last time I got on here was 9:30. That's why I will never miss this job. Yeah. Good old railroad. Well, I can go 2.5 hours of sitting there. Now it's time to go for lunch. You don't know what sucks about being stuck for the last 2.5 hours? Is being stuck again by the exact same freaking train just 3.5 miles down the road because of that building over there. There is no way that I would live in Attala, Alabama or Gadsden. Thank the good Lord that I do not live in any town that I have to go across railroad tracks to get somewhere. I know it's federal government and they got different rules with the railroad. There should be a tunnel going under them or a bridge going over them. Because if emergency was to happen right now, somebody was dying right there in the middle of that road, and the fire department and the ambulance was on the other side of that railroad track by them trees, you know they wouldn't walk across it. They would have to call somebody on up the other side of the road, and you're just losing that much time. But it's just, man, it's so bad. But it would cost so much money to do that. But if they have to stop at the railroad tracks, I believe they should have to break the train for safety. But that's just my thinking. But anyway, I'm going to be stuck here for a while because I got to make a right-hand turn. I could go all the way through Gadsden, but I'm not going to be stopping and going, stopping and going. So I'll just sit here and wait. Hope y'all having a good day, because I'm having a good day. So I just sit and wait, because I don't like to sit and wait. I like to go, 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 go. Anyway, eventually I'm gonna get me some lunch, and it'll be about quit time by the time I get back home or get back to the shop. Joys of truck driving. You get a call after work, and you get done, and you think everything's going good, and then the cows bust through the fence, get in the barn, and they just destroy it. Get medicine strode everywhere, parts and supplies strode everywhere. So now I'm gonna take one of these old cell phone towers, just for time being, to put in front of the side of the shop where they tore down the fence and just demolished it, set it up, and then we're gonna redo a fence so the cows can't get to us until we want them to get to us. So that's what we're working on now. It's gonna be a temporary fix, but that's all I got. I only got about 30 minutes worth of dirt or daylight left to finish this. I'm talking about a mess. It was all organized. They knocked every pallet, building supplies for building the barns, and pooped all over everything. Knocked stuff out of the way. Lord have mercy. But hey, it's part of having cows. And I guess it's time to retire my old haydays, because they poop infested and pee infested. Anyway, I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful Monday night. I'm gonna start cleaning.